This is KTVO's Good Morning Heartland.
And welcome back. March is National Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month. Did you know that it is the fourth most common cancer in the U.S. and the second leading cause of death from cancer? Now, to learn more about how to protect yourself and lower your risk, we have Becky Taylor and Joe Lunsford with the Zeman Surgical Clinic here this morning. How are you doing, ladies?
Doing well, thank you.
So thank you so much for coming on. So first of all, health experts say that this type of cancer is different from all others. Why is that?
Most of the time you don't have symptoms until it's too late.
And then there's actions to take to either prevent it or to cure it at times as well. So let's go ahead and talk about the cancer itself. What is it?
It's horrible. Like Becky knows a lot about it.
Yeah, it's a malignant disease. It's of the colon. It can start as a polyp that turns cancerous later on. It can be, it's a primary colon site. It can spread to other organs. It can be cured if it's found early, but if not, it can go to other organs, metastasize, and can cause death. So.
And what are some risk factors that might increase someone's chance of possibly getting this type of cancer?
Age. People over 50 are prone to more prone to becoming a cancer victim of colon. Physical activity, lack thereof, obesity, healthy diet, lack thereof.
So like, you just say, healthy diet, lack thereof. So those are ways to maybe, lower your risk as well. So, maybe stop smoking, eat healthy, and then also to take some preventative screening actions. So kind of tell us more about what those screening tests involve.
The screening process is relatively easy. Nobody likes to do them. They think they're horrible, but really the worst part is the prep, which is to cleanse your colon so that the physician can see the entire colon to make sure there's not any abnormalities in there.
And we're talking about a colonoscopy. So I know a lot of people, when they hear that, they get kind of, shy about it. Maybe they don't want to admit that they had one done, or they don't want to do it because, like you just said, the worst part of it is the prepping part, because you do need to cleanse yourself and your colon in order for the doctor to be able to see everything. So why is it important? And we're going to touch more on a personal level right now. Why is it important to get this screening done?
Yes. Well, my father was diagnosed with stage 4 colon cancer, and that means it has spread to another organ, and it becomes difficult to treat. The options are few. Through all his treatment, he did chemotherapy, and when it became apparent that he was going to lose that battle, the one thing he said to us as a family was, "I wish I would have had that colonoscopy done." And so that's part of why I'm here, because I want people to know the importance of it. Had he been had this cancer been detected earlier, he could have had surgery, could have had chemo, he could have been cured. And so it's very, very important that people get screened early, can prevent that from happening. It's a very heartbreaking disease, and it's avoidable. It's avoidable. And I think he knew he was supposed to have it done, but he was busy living his life. He was busy with activities. He just never got around to it. And I think there's a lot of people out there that's the same way. They know the recommendations. They know it's supposed to be done. They just don't take the time to do it.
Now, with the recommendations, is there a certain age that we should start thinking about getting this screening or test done, or at any age? I know that you said that one of the difference between this cancer and other cancers is sometimes you don't have symptoms until it's too late. So what is the recommended age to start thinking about this and trying to lower or prevent this from happening?
Age 50, if you have no problems. If there is a family history, depending on how old that patient is, they recommend you getting one sooner than later, just because it's not good. And
then of course, just to touch base again, because we do have another graphic, is the colonoscopy. That is the main screening. It's usually outpatient, so you might have to request the day off if you need to. But it's very common. I know that some health insurance and benefits out there are now covering this as a preventative health way, so you don't necessarily have to. Your insurance can cover that.
I would double check with your insurance to make sure that you do have the screening benefit, and then you get into make sure with your provider that is something that he wants you to do. Help check with your primary care physician, make sure you should get it done.
Perfect. Anything else you'd like to add, ladies?
No, I just would encourage people to get their colonoscopy. It's not the benefits of the procedure far exceed the risk of having it done, the inconvenience of having it done.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll be glad to help you at Zenith Surgical. Northeast Regional has a website. We'd be glad to help you get scheduled.
Perfect. And another way to spread awareness is to wear blue, and that is why I'm wearing blue and you have your shirt. So if at all, just do that. Well, thank you so much, ladies, so much
you.
for coming on.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back.
Thank you, Elle.
Thank